Good morning, Tomboy Official. What is up? Man, um, I've been a little out of it the last few days. I don't know what is up. Um, Maybe my sleep is off. I really don't know. It might be some of the content I've been diving into. I've been diving into some kind of heavier content. Not really dark, but like, stuff about like religions and like history and history of stuff. And when I think of it, I'm like, it's not really that happy, you know. Like church history, not even for like LGBT topics or like anything. I mean, it's kind of, maybe it's a lot to just like try to digest. Um, because I've kind of been into it just because it's like interesting. It's Black History Month, so I'm kind of like trying to get a project together about uh kind of like, I guess, biblical Black history, like the Ethiopians, some of the Africans in the Bible. I mean, there's a lot of Egypt in the Bible too, and there's always this argument about was Egypt black or how black was Egypt. Um, there's like the theory about ancient Kemet and things like that. It's like I don't think there's any way I could tell by anything modern day. I just know about it, but I feel like most of the time when people are taught about Egypt, you're usually kind of taught that, the people look like classic Middle Eastern people look, like kind of more tan, not necessarily like black Africans. But I don't know. I wasn't around back then, but it doesn't take that many generations for people to be mixed racially. Um, Really, it's like what, like 3, 4 generations. Um, if you're mixing like Caucasian people, even with a black person, like by about 3, 4 generations, a lot of the black features might not really be there. Like, I don't know. I'm not trying to get all like political, but I don't know. Maybe I need to find something happier to spend my time doing hobby wise. I'm kind of stuck indoors with this rain. Today's the last rainy day. Um, Doing some of that work for this other website based on that interview, and I barely did anything yesterday, like 20, 30 minutes. I was able to kind of get into it. I microdosed some shrooms this morning, like 30 milligrams, 3 milligrams. So that's the higher end of a microdose. A lower end is like 1 milligram. I have this chocolate, it's like infused, and I just kind of cut it into approximation of pieces. And I don't know, sometimes that kind of stuff helps my mood. It's not like super significant. Like I'm not like it's not like if I drink a yerba mate and I'm like bouncing off the walls and like extra like energetic and happy, and you know it's just my mindset kind of adjusts a little bit. So yeah, I mean, I'm drinking my coffee. I've been trying to have a little bit of like mushroom products every day, just about. We've got some oyster mushrooms we've been eating in some of our foods. Um, that my aunt and uncle sent us. They foraged and picked some in Missouri and sent them over to us. And so we've had those since maybe November, and they were for my dad, and he wasn't really in town up until like sometime this January. So we we're starting to eat them more, even though we've eaten them a couple times. We're starting to eat them more now because they're technically his. We were just kind of sampling them because we didn't know when he was coming back. And then yeah, I've been getting those like Vitashroom coffee things. Just kind of put them in my bulletproof coffee. So I've been mixing that with some Sprouts instant coffee, a little butter, a little coconut oil. And I think maybe it's because I have some kind of medicine. I think taking C4, even when it's a little sip, I think that's what's throwing me off some days. Because before I could take that stuff, go to the gym, work out, or even work out at home, and I'd get like more of a euphoria from it. The last, like, I'd say 3 times I took it, even a little, I took a little bit yesterday, and I was still feeling like it just is not a good effect for me. It doesn't even give me that like pumped up energy. It just kind of makes me really irritated and mad, kind of like I don't understand where that comes from. So I've never had that interaction with it before, but now that I have, I'm like, you know, this is at least the second time that I'm noticing that it didn't help my day to feel better, even though there was nothing in that day that wasn't going well. Like it was a perfectly fine day, other than the rain, but it's like whatever. Um, I got a little exercise in yesterday. It was kind of light. I can kind of feel my back. It's kind of tense, but I'm gonna try and stretch and loosen up this morning. Gonna have some leftover pasta for breakfast. Um, and then I'll figure out lunch along the way. But that's just easy breakfast because I don't want to cook. Um, and then I don't know. I've been listening to audiobooks on Spotify. It's pretty cool that they're on there. I really haven't done much. Like, I enjoyed going out last week, the end of last week, or middle of last week, last Wednesday. That was a lot of fun. Um, I checked out Silver Fox. It was pretty cool. I think I talked about it maybe. Uh, I kind of like the black lights and the environment. It was kind of older people, older queers. I don't think you really see a lot of older queers usually around. Um, but that's kind of cool. Um, Maybe it was the time of day too. Like it wasn't just old people, but I mean they have a nice space. It's like a lot of indoor seeing and some music videos. And someone had a point that you could fit a pool table in there. I don't think they had a pool table, but they had the little bathrooms, and they had an outdoor patio that was pretty nice, pretty large size with seats. Um, I was there around like 4 p.m., 4:30 p.m. But yeah, there were drinks. I don't know the cost of the drinks because someone else was buying drinks and I didn't get an actual drink. They just got me like a Coke, and it was nice. It was like I don't know, like it's just cool. Sit around, talk with people about um, I think we were talking about dating, like if we ever dated someone of like the same gender or whatever. And I was kind of like explaining like I tried it, like I didn't really think think much of it. Like, um, with dating like cis straight males is kind of not like my thing. I mean, it's just I had a lot of guy friends and hung around guys a lot, and yeah, having a lot of guy friends, and I liked um, trying to talk to maybe talk to different people or whatever. Um, I didn't do it then, like not that night, but you know, I might have, but I don't know. Like, I really haven't met a lot of people out here. Um, know if I feel like doing that. I keep saying I want to move. Uh, I don't know. Like Vegas has like some queer culture there. There's like some bars and clubs and stuff. It really is like a nightlife and touristy and get out of the house kind of town. Um, but I don't really know how it is. Like, I don't really know what I think about it. I don't know. I think some things I might not know until I just do them. Uh, but yeah, I'm gonna just, I guess, pop off of here. I just wanted to say hey, and I'm still preparing my submission. Maybe I'll get it together today and be able to finish it today. That would be ideal so that I could have it done like 2, 3 days early. I am getting a lot of anxiety about this though. So yeah. Um, but yeah, no more C4 for me. I'm gonna stay away from that stuff because it's ruined at least 3 days for me, if not more days. Um, and coffee's good, and I've been out of edibles for like God only knows how long. So yeah, but all right. Well, with that, I guess that's about all I've got to say at the moment.